Hey everybody! In this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to do three different things. I'm going to show you how to download a new larger size border from the Kendall website, how to place both your 2D side view and top view onto the border, and how to print the larger size border. So the first thing you got to do is you got to go to the Kendall District website. Make sure that the website is maximized, meaning it takes up the full screen. Because if it isn't maximized, if it comes out like this, it's very hard to navigate. It actually comes out in a different format. So make sure that it is maximized. You're going to have to go up to the top, click on Schools, and hover down to Junior Senior High. Then on the left hand side, you're going to scroll down and click on Subject Areas. Scroll down even further and click on Tech. This will take you right to the Kendall Tech page. At the top, you're going to have to hover over the More tab and go down to 8th grade Tech. And you're going to scroll on down. You should see a heading called CO2 Dragsters, and there should be a border file underneath that heading. Now if you notice over here under Inventor, our old border is still on there. But again, we need a new larger size border because the CO2 cars are so much bigger than the drawings we've been doing. Okay, so don't download the old one. If you notice, this one says Kendall border size A. We want the Kendall size B border, which is a little bit bigger. So I'm going to click on download. Click OK. Click OK again. When this window pops up, again, do not click open. Click skip. And the border should load for you. First thing I want you to do is once the border loads, I want you to put your name on the border, and that is still done the same way. So if you click on the plus mark next to ANSI large and double click field text, you can go ahead and put your name on the border. Click OK. Okay, now for the CO2 cars, you need to have the 2D side view, which is right here, and the 2D top view, which is right here. Okay, now, when we were extruding our car, some of you may have lost these views because once you extruded it into the 3D car, you probably saved it over top of the old version. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you how to do it two different ways. If you still have your 2D side view and your top view saved like this, great. Okay, it's going to be easy. If you do have those, you're just going to do it like we typically have been with the border. You're going to go back to the border. You're going to go to Base. You're going to select your file. Again, you're going to have to scroll through these different views until the one pops up that you want. Now another weird thing with this too is if you notice, it doesn't show up. It doesn't show you every line. However, once you actually place it on here, they will appear. So don't let that throw you off. So I'm going to place the top view. Okay, so now that I got my top view on there, I'm going to have to go back up to Base and get my side view. Sometimes too, be careful here. The scale I noticed has automatically changed on mine for some reason. It's 3:1, so this is going to come on really, really big. It won't even fit on the border. So just double check, make sure your scale is set to 1:1. Then find whatever view you need. So there's mine. I'm going to click, place my side view on here. The last thing that I'm going to need to do is go up to File and go down to Print. Now remember, this border is a little bit bigger than the normal one we work with, so we have to print it on a little bit larger paper, and we need to tell the printer that we're not using a standard size piece of paper. So in order to do that, you're going to have to go to Properties. At the top here, you should see a tab that says Paper and/or Quality. Make sure you're on that tab. Then, underneath, these are the different paper size options that you have. Yours is probably going to show up as letter, which is a normal standard size piece of paper. However, you're going to have to click on the little black drop down arrow, and you're going to need to select the paper size just below letter called legal. Once that's selected, you're going to click OK, and you're going to print 2 copies. One copy is going to be for you, and the other copy is going to be stapled into your engineering journal. So once you have those settings adjusted, go ahead and click OK. Now, that was the first way. The second way, which some of you might have to use, is if your 3D car, if this is the only file you have available, okay, if you save this over top of the 2D files for your side view and top view, there is a way to get those back, okay? The first thing you're going to have to do is hover over Extrusion 1 over here in your browser, click the plus mark next to it, double click Sketch 1. Okay, here's our original sketch. You're going to have to click somewhere in the upper left corner, hold your mouse down, and slide and highlight everything in your 2D view. You're going to have to right click on any blue line and go to copy. You'll have to open a new IPT file, so go to new, open up a standard IPT file, start a sketch. And what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to paste that into a new file. So right click and go down to paste, hit your magnifying glass, and here is your side view. So you're going to go up to File, Save As, and click OK. And you're going to make sure that you name this Side View. Okay, so type in right here for file name, type Side View, click Save. Go back to your 3D car. Okay, click Finish Sketch, because we're done working with this sketch right now. We just copied that. The last one we need to get is the top view. So we're going to hover over. Actually, our top view went onto the work plane, so we are going to click. Nope, I'm sorry. We're going to expand both of these extrusions. Okay, you're going to click the plus mark next to every extrusion that you have. Now, hover and click on Sketch 3. Okay, anything in that sketch is going to show up highlighted. Okay, so if I hover over this, it highlights that top view, which is what I want. Extrusion 3, if I click and hover over that, that is actually the CO2 hole we made in the back. So that's the one I don't want. Okay, so my top view is in Sketch 3. I'm going to double click on Sketch 3. Same thing, you're going to hold your mouse in the upper left corner, click, hold your mouse down, drag it and select your entire top view, right click, copy, open a new IPT file, start a sketch, and you're going to paste this into its own file now. Okay, you might have to redraw part of that border that we deleted. Okay, then you're going to go up to File, Save As, click OK, and you're going to name this Top View. Okay, once you have both your side view and top view saved, you're going to go back to the border, you're going to put them on, you're going to print them. Make sure again when you print, go up to File, Print, click on Properties. Again, we're printing on a larger size piece of paper, so we have to change that setting. When you click on Properties, there will be a tab up here at the top that says Paper and/or Quality. Yours will show up saying that we're printing on letter size paper, which is a normal standard size piece of paper. However, you are going to have to click the black drop down arrow and change it to legal size paper. Click OK, and then you will also change the number of copies. You're going to print 2 copies. 1 copy is going to be for you. 1 copy is going to be stapled into your engineering journal.